that's with me wants to do the rest of this.
Talk louder to me. I can't quite hear you. What?
I'm saying this lovely lady wants to talk to you, and she's the co-hostess of the show, and you are now speaking to. Go ahead.
Well, a fact that I found out, Cloris, is that you and Bob have the same alma mater. You both went to Northwestern.
Really? When did you go, Bob?
Yeah, I was there in 55 to 57.
Oh, I was gone.
Yeah, but it was.
I left in 46.
Hey, it was a great school, wasn't it?
Oh, yes. Well, Paul Lind was there.
Yeah, I know. He was there with you.
We just ran it.
Good for you.
You ran the halls, right?
Well, hey, listen, was Elvina Krause there then?
She was there, but I never saw her except at one party one time later.
Oh, all right. Anyway.
We had a teacher who was 23 years old.
Uh-huh.
All right, listen.
A woman.
Early in the show, before we go, is when I want to thank you for being a part of the show. You have had a magnificent career, and I'm so proud of you. And I love your work. I'm a fan. And now here she is. She wants to talk to you. Go ahead.
Take us through your projects, because you've had so many different. The roles that you've done are just so varied. What's your favorite medium? Do you like being on stage?
Are we on the air now?
We are on the air right now. Yes.
Oh, hello.
Hi.
We've been on the air, sweetheart. I'm glad you didn't say anything you shouldn't have.
Good thing we.
Hello, Wrangler.
So what is your favorite medium? Would you like doing the live performances? Do you like TV, films? What's your favorite?
I like a good project with good people.
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't matter.
And you're working on a couple of great ones right now. You're doing Raising Hope. You have a movie coming out also with Tara Reid, right?
Yes.
Tell us about it. Can you give us a sneak peek?
Called The Fields, and we shot it in. What was the name of the town? In Pennsylvania. What was the name of the town? Kunkletown, Pennsylvania.
Is it a type of town where you blink, you miss it?
What?
If you blink, do you miss that one?
Well, it was just one house, is all I know. I never saw any Kunkletown.
Hey, Cloris, what of all of this stuff, what is your favorite? What do you look back now at and say, gosh, that was great. I'm so lucky to have been able to.
Everything, really, a lot of things.
Well, give us some.
Because it's all in the whole process is always interesting. It's always kind of like a detective, being a detective to figure out things. You have clues,
mm-hmm.
and then the other actors give you more answers. And what you're wearing, sometimes that's very specific. What you choose to wear can be very helpful and specific.
I like that.
And Cloris, I didn't mean to interrupt you, but
okay.
Cloris was a member of the Actors Studio.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Now, I think it's interesting
Leah Kazan chose each one of us, and I was in the very first group that started it.
Wow.
Jack Warden and Julie Harris,
mm-hmm.
Eli Wallach, and Marlon Brando, all wonderful, wonderful actors.
That must have been really exciting, especially
when you're very exciting.
When you're surrounded by people of their caliber. I mean, that must be that's amazing. But I just want to get back to what you just said, because you're the first person that I've ever talked to that said that they look at their acting roles as kind of an investigation. That's kind of a neat way of looking at it.
That's part of it. Your part of it is you have clues, and you have to figure out what they are, what they mean. You have to turn them into action or reveal them in some way
mm-hmm.
To the audience.
Absolutely. Now, one time there was, one of your latest projects is one that you didn't really have to use clues on, because this was all about you, and that was Dancing with the Stars. And you did an incredible job on that show. You were a fan favorite. What was that like? Was it risky for you going in? Did you like it? I mean, tell us about that experience.
Oh, it was just hilarious.
Well, you were hilarious. You were awesome. You brought it.
Well, with my partner, Corky, would
mm-hmm.
make up these dances. Half the time I'd have my face on the floor, and my arms were like lizard's legs, and he had my feet in his hands and pushing me across the floor like a wheelbarrow. And
but you were game. You did it all.
Laughing.
Hey, Cloris, listen, I'm really sincere when I tell you, I'm really impressed and thrilled that you're doing the show. But I want to ask.
What?
I said I'm thrilled and impressed that you're doing the show, and I want to ask you a question. And the question is this: is there anything that you want this audience to look for in your career that's coming up, or anything that you want to plug, anything that you want to say? Because it is one of the largest audiences on radio, and I'd like you to take your opportunity to say whatever it is you wish.
Well, of course, we're talking a little bit about raising Hope, and Hope is a baby, and I'm the great-grandmother who has dementia most of the time. Sometimes I come out of it, but not much. And the rest of the family's all living in my home, and whenever I come to, without the dementia, I kick everybody out.
You are hysterical on that show, and that is.
They don't go because they know that within another minute I'll be back in the dementia again.
Cloris, hang on the line with us real quick. Hold on. We'll be back with more. It's the PM Show with Robert Conrad.